Here's my hubby. Well, I'm wondering if spring has come. I'm thinking it is. You can see what my guys are doing. They're helping with the flower beds, keep the weeds down all summer long. So, I'll give you some clips as we go, and you can see how we maneuver mulch to get it all across my flower beds so I don't have to be out there weeding. I do it maybe once or twice just for the big weeds that still come up, the roots that are there. But anyway, let's go mulch. Come with us. This is still waiting to be done, but I put some pansies in. They can handle this cold weather that's still here, so I think that makes that corner bright and cheery. And here's some of my other pansies, and these two plants with the brown leaves got caught in the frost, but they'll still shoot back out, I believe. I have to trim them maybe. And here is our big load of mulch. It's gonna do a lot of the flower beds. We'll probably use two trailer loads like this. And doesn't that look beautiful? The black mulch and the stark green grass. The leaves are barely out on the trees yet. Most of them are just beginning to bud. Here's my hubby. Doing what he likes to do is driving his tractor. And my handsome guys that I love to wash and cook for, they're helping me with this. I'm very thankful for these guys, and it just makes the landscape beautiful when this gets done. A lot of my stuff is a little too small yet. Like right there, some lilies are trying to come through. So we just lightly mulch right there. The hostas are still coming through. Anyway, there's a little red coral bell and a green one over there and a hosta. You see a wild onion too. Well, we're back here in the backyard already. And Sylvia's helping too, bless her heart. And here comes Tavi riding with Grandpa. And I am doing my pampas grass. I burn them off every spring. Here you can see a few lilac blooms. I think they got froze out this year. And out here, that one has just a few little blooms on it. And that flower bed that they're working on, that's a wisteria, that gray bunch of mass. Have to trim that yet. I was trying to save that plant, and right there is a pampas grass. It was like 6 foot tall, and look all the black debris on the windowsill. And down here there is another one that I have to do. See, it's about 6 foot tall, 6 foot tall. And I'm gonna burn that down too. Got my matches. Pretty hot, pretty hot, pretty hot, but it's gone in a jiffy. Now that's burned up too. Just in a couple minutes, it was all done. Smoking a little bit. I usually try to rake all the burnt stuff off the top of it so it doesn't burn the green shoots that are trying to come too much. But it always comes right back out. And now it's all done. The sun is just about slipping behind the hill. Grandpa's still busy. Once again, on the flower beds, trying to get everything mulched with the tractor. That bed over there has to be trimmed yet from weeds. We're running into snakes this year. That's not funny. So I had the boys come with their pistol. Anyway, I'll show you this bed that I'm working on now. That's how it's supposed to look, and this is what it's looking like. I'm just taking all the dead stuff, like here. This had a lot of dead stuff too. It looked like this. So I'm just cleaning that out, getting it ready for mulch. Look who we have there helping Grandpa. Hi, Tabby. Hi, baby. Ah, he's waving to Grandma. They're doing those trees and they're coming from my bed. I better get busy.
That looks nice. From my Grandpa.
Last of my flower bed and then we're done. Little baby Tabby, he's enjoying to be with Grandpa's. Yeah, I think he's biting. He's biting the steering wheel. You shouldn't let him do that. That's dirty. That's dirty, 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 baby. It's dirty, 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 baby. Look at this beautiful apple tree. It has 3 different kinds of apples on it. See, these blooms are pink on the inside, and these blooms over here are white. It's supposed to have 2 or 3 different kinds of apples on it, and we mulched it so we can can mow around it with the riding mower, and we won't run into the branches. That's the idea of mulching that big around it. Here's one little lilac bloom. Sometimes this bush is just full. That and about a half a dozen others is all I see. See that bush right there? That's just a young start, and somebody could get a start and start a lilac somewhere else if they wanted to. And of course, I step over here, and back there are the bees. They would have loved to work on these lilac flowers, but we didn't get many this year. So that's all mulched. Yeah, the work goes on. So there was the trailer with mulch that they would go in with the tractor and scoop it up. They drive right up that ramp from the side here and go in and get a scoop of mulch and take it to wherever we were mulching. So that's how we do that, so Mama doesn't have to weed the flower beds every other week. And now we're done, and we're gonna go take a shower, and we're gonna thank our sons as adults for helping us by taking them to a restaurant for supper tonight. They will like that. Hello, my friends out in YouTube land. I have so many plans for this week, but I want to try and take you along on some of it. And this morning I am going to be getting groceries for my guys when I'm not here, because tomorrow is a big day to drive down to Virginia and be with my daughter and her family when their new baby boy arrives. So she is going to be induced on Wednesday at midnight, as plans are now. And I have so much stuff to do to get ready. I got most of my clothes out and got those packed, but I left the house early this morning after making breakfast sandwiches for my guys. And now I am going to get groceries for them and some groceries to take along. Our daughter has a lot of food allergies, so she does not do sugar and white flour much. So I wanted to help her out on that, and I'd like to take some sugar-free almond flour cookies like I made in the last video. So this will be a number one of a series of videos from Virginia and of our new grandson that is coming into this world, Lord willing. We pray for a safe arrival. So let us go and find some groceries. My list is not as big as sometimes, but I have kind of a deadline. I should be back by lunchtime, so I can take lunch to our youngest son, and I will show you what all I got. I don't know that I've ever filmed a full grocery trip with you all, so today you can see what kind of groceries I get and what we eat right now until the fresh garden stuff comes in. So like I've told you before, my husband has sowed my garden plot since we're back from Africa. He has put like a white clover in there for our honeybees. So it is being used for a good cause, just not fresh vegetables. Plus, like I also said before, our community of horse and buggy Mennonite people, they are the best people in raising produce. They have such a green thumb. So I can't really raise tomatoes that I can buy from them for like $10 for a half bushel or something. So when I want to process something or put something up for the winter, then you'll find me at the produce auction getting larger amounts for that. This year, I'm hoping to share some of those events. Both of my daughters, our daughters, want to put up sweet corn this year, and what was tomatoes, sweet corn and tomatoes. We usually make a pizza sauce, and I have a pasta sauce recipe too that I like to make. Come with me today. My husband is working in the business today, so I am kind of running around on my own trying to get things together for this trip to Virginia, so let's go get groceries. Oh, and my treat for this morning to head out for groceries was this nice hot coffee latte made with our own Colombian coffee at Ramped Up Refreshments at the Home Place, a Mennonite-owned bulk food store that sells our bagged coffee, and they have a little coffee cafe, and they use all of our coffees in there. So when I don't have time to make a latte, that's where I stop. It's right on my way to the store. In Ocean, this is the best store that you can get your fruits and vegetables and groceries at. They have a nice, beautiful bakery. Alrighty, I'm back home. I'm going to show you some of the groceries that I got. The bigger part of it, the milk and stuff, I already put in the fridge. And now I am soon ready for a break. But I wanted to show you a little bit some of the things that I got. Here I have some limes, I got some batteries, and I got some garlic capsules, and a snack for somebody's lunch maybe. I buy most of my fruits and vegetables organic, so those are bananas there. Often I get the romaine lettuce that has more nutrition in it than some lettuces do. And this is our favorite Caesar salad dressing. If I don't make it homemade, that's what I use. So I got 3 packages of that, and some egg whites, again for fat-free food. Put that together with vegetables and you'll think you'll have an egg omelet. It's just the whites. And some butter. And some little plates for dessert. Almond milk, unsweetened almond milk, 2 dozen of eggs. Then here I got some stevia sweetened grass-fed whey protein powder, guacamole. I found a few nice and ripe avocados. I ate one today. I dropped Wayne's lunch off, and this is cocoa powder to add to the smoothie if you want a chocolate version instead of the vanilla, as this one is labeled. This is natural vanilla. So if you want the chocolate, all you do is add a scoop of chocolate cocoa powder. We were using frozen fruit for several weeks, and now we have some red raspberries and blueberries. Look at those nice tomatoes. And then some cheese to put on breakfast sandwiches with an egg. So they have an egg and cheese, and either the sausage over here or else the bacon. And that's about it for the groceries here. I bought a couple storage bags. I was almost out of those, and I want to clean my bathrooms before I leave, so I had to have some cleaner. But this is the best hand lotion that I've ever found. You find it at Walmart. This was in a Kroger pharmacy, and it does not have all the bad preservatives, and I like it. And it feels so smooth. I don't know that I've ever had a lotion that felt so smooth on your hands. It's not greasy, it's not sticky, it's just perfect. So that was my grocery haul, but that is the main part of the grocery haul. So we're gonna have avocado and tomatoes with limes squeezed over it. Hello, hello, friends out there. Good morning to you. I am going to take you along today. For those of you that are following our channel, I am going to our oldest daughter, Sharon and Andre, to help them out while they have their baby. She is going to be induced this evening, and I am going to try to be there by this evening so I can be with the children while she goes to the hospital. So isn't that exciting? I think it's very exciting. So come, let's go to Virginia again. It wasn't too fun to leave my boys and my husband this morning, but I'm so excited for this next little grandson that we're expecting, and just hoping and praying that everything will go okay. And God willing, it will. I know He's watching over us, and we just want to accept what His will is, and we are just excited knowing that all things are worked out for His good and our good as well. So yeah, I was just gonna stop here at the neighbors, and I passed their driveway. I wanted to take those little children a little bit of candy. I was getting some flowers from the mama of this household. She grows flowers. I've shown them to you before. So I thought I would just drop them off some candy until I could bring her a loaf of bread. Yeah, she gave me flowers for free is what I'm saying. Look at all these flowers that they've grown in the greenhouse. Just look at that. It's amazing. Alrighty. We'll go up to the house here and drop off the candy. Hopefully she's here. If not, I'll just put it by her door. I don't think they have a dog that will run off with it or anything. And here's the taffy candy that I'm going to take in there. We are almost in Kentucky.
Turn right onto High Street, then turn right onto Marketplace.
I didn't go like the GPS.
Head southeast on Ohio River Scenic Byway toward Main Cross Street, then...
Okay, problem number 1. The bridge is closed, and that's why the GPS was trying to take me the other way from what I normally go. So we'll go back and catch the other bridge. And I am almost at the other bridge. It's not even 5 minutes, maybe 5 minutes apart. But that's the old bridge that is shut down. They must be doing repairs on it. So I'll go back and cross the old one. And I was happy to see this morning that most of the flooding that we showed in the video before this, if you haven't looked at that, some of the parks and places along the river were flooded. So yeah, it is a lot better. Thank God for that. I'm in close to Grundy, West Virginia, and looks like we have a road crew that is working on the road here. So we're down to 1 lane and we're waiting for the green light. They have a wonderful coal mine in this town of Grundy, and they have a train that goes through there loaded with coal, It is beautiful to see, and look at all the train traffic. In this place, I waited close to 15-20 minutes in traffic. You can see it is backed up, so that took some of my time as well. Didn't get to my daughter's house as early as I wanted to, but it was perfect timing all in all. Well, I made it here, as you can see, and I found these little girls feeding kittens. Their mama had abandoned them. How sad. I bet they'd eat out of a little bowl if you get them started on it. So
yeah, we tried today, but they still don't quite like. They drink a little, but then they stop.
That is so cute.
They play on my dress.
She's wanting to get it.
Say please. It said please.
So they go like this with their paw when they say please.
Yeah.
Oh, they all want some.
Just try to get up. Puff. No.
How much do you give them?
We tried to give them tons, but not
About
always
10
easy.
droppers each?
I don't know. 5, I think.
Now it's the gray one's turn.
Now it's Twinkle's turn.
Once inside the house and meeting our daughter and the children, look what I see. They have the little changing table all set up, a box of blankets and burp cloths, and a basket for the dirty laundry for the baby that they're expecting, a wipe warmer and a monitor, and all these little things that you need to take care of a baby. Wow, that made me happy to see they were all prepared, and those girls had a big part in organizing this and getting it ready. Wow, I'm so proud of them. Teeny tiny Pampers. So this is now after supper, and we are by ourselves. They're staying with Grandma tonight when Mommy and Daddy go to the hospital, and I'm asking them if they're about excited yet. Mommy and Daddy left for the hospital, and Mommy's water broke, and oh my goodness, they're so excited. And when they saw I was going to video, they all wanted to be on it, and they're just literally excited. And we're just talking about it and getting texts from Daddy, and he's letting us know the progress that Mom is making on having the baby. And they already know what his name is going to be. And once we got the text that she's dilated to 8, we were so excited. You got some tea? We decided to drink tea and try to relax. And there's another one that has a tea. A cup of tea. Yummy, yummy. Yummy, yummy. Shanna was also having tea that Grandma made on her carpet. Good quality time with my granddaughters. Sit, talk, and laugh, and wait on baby brother to arrive. That cup just happened to match the occasion.
Yay!
I think everybody's pretty excited. Wow, that's nothing short of a miracle. 12 o'clock. We're still up, waiting for a picture of brother. And Angela says, that's right, Grandma. We're waiting for a picture. And we are just sitting there and watching the phone. They kept pretty close tabs to the phone, waiting for Daddy to text. And they said, we can't sleep, Grandma, if we don't see a picture. We have to see a picture of our baby brother. And they were telling Elisa that now you're not the youngest one anymore. Now it's baby Rylan. Mama was going to be in the hospital the next day, and then the following day she would come home. Grandma was telling them they'll be home soon. Thank you for watching. And to the end, see you next time. Bye-bye.
Take me back to the old dirt road where Mama and Papa used to go. Let's sing all them songs from a long time ago and pine for them old days of yore.